The passage from Genesis 30 and 9 through to 13 describes that Leah's time of childbearing was over. And Leah saw that she had stopped bearing, and she took her maid Zilpah and gave her to Jacob as a wife. Leah is prompted to follow the cultural practice of handing over a maidservant to her husband so that more sons might be born. Leah was already mother to several of Jacob's children, seizing the opportunity with the hope that the family line will be strengthened through the additional offspring. This act mirrors what we've seen earlier in Genesis, such as Sarah gave Hagar to Abraham, underscoring probably that it was a common practice in the ancient world as a way of preserving lineage. Leah's decision reveals her determination to remain the integral part of the growth of Jacob's household. By the giving of her maid Zilpah to Jacob, Leah ensures her continued participation in the family legacy. Now, Jacob, who lived around 2006 to 1859 BC, is the son of Isaac and the grandson of Abraham. Now, we've worked that out, making his family line critical in the unfolding biblical narrative. Each new child born into this family represents another future tribe of Israel. It lays a foundation for God's people. The mention of Leah's initiative provides insight into these complex relationships within Jacob's household. Although such a practice may seem foreign in modern times and to us now, it testifies to the culture of the day and reflects Leah's heartfelt desire to be blessed with a large family. God's promise to multiply Jacob's descendants continues to be realized. Even though it was a struggle for his parents and his grandparents, he seems to be able to, multiply, put it that way. Even though human efforts often intertwine and with these divine purposes, it's interesting that God uses these unexpected ways, or unexpected to us, to do what he wants to do. It's beneficial to say, however, that the law later established through Moses will directly cover some of these things. As this account progresses, Scripture states that Leah's maid Zilpah bore Jacob a son. The birth of this child further cements Zilpah's role in shaping the emerging family structure. She too becomes part of the lineage that will spread into the tribes of Israel. This child's arrival highlights how each family member, whether the primary wife or the maidservant, continues the blessing of the offspring that God bestows on Jacob. In Bible times, a new son was often seen as a gift of provision and legacy. With Zilpah giving birth, there is a real sense of each new life drawing the family closer to the fulfillment of God's promises. Yeah, Zilpah herself is relatively quiet in the narrative, yet her impact is profound because through the children she brings forth into Jacob's family, the children of Israel grow, more tribes. Furthermore, the birth reminds readers that God is orchestrating events beyond human planning. While Leah strategizes to maintain and expand her standing, it is ultimately God who grants each child. This cooperation, at times with tension between human agency and divine sovereignty, weaves through it. Well, it weaves right the way through the story of Genesis and, in fact, the whole Old Testament. Leah's voice then breaks through again and says this. Then Leah said, "How fortunate." So she named him Gad. Now, the phrase, "how fortunate," suggests an exclamation of amazement and joy. Although Leah initially competed for Jacob's favour, here she responds with gratitude, acknowledging the blessing of a new son. The name Gad reflects a sense of good fortune or luck, indicating that Leah feels enriched by this new addition. Her declaration is a testament to her continued longing for acceptance and security within the family structure. Despite having other sons, she is determined to celebrate every moment of favour that she receives. The name Gad in time would be associated with another one of the tribes of Israel, a group that would form the backbone of the nation's spiritual and cultural identity, even up till now. This reaction also underscores how each birth in Genesis is charged with deeper meaning. Children symbolise the hope of the future and carry the potential of fulfilling God's broader plan. In Leah's joyful cry, we see a glimpse of the praise of God's people that would continue to demonstrate whenever his faithfulness is revealed.